Hey Sneakies, welcome back for some more Warframe on the PlayStation 4. In this episode, Loki finally makes another appearance in the series, and he's going to mix in some stealth elements on the next Earth mission. But first, let's head into our arsenal and take a quick look at his mod setup. So fortunately, this happens to work out really well because Energy Siphon happens to have the exact same polarity as Loki's default aura mod slot. And if you're not familiar with polarity, basically it's that little icon on the top right hand corner of this card, the Energy Siphon card, right next to the 14. Now, what happens when you actually match up the card with an empty slot that has the exact same symbol, at least in this aura mod particular case, is the card value actually doubles, because by default a max energy siphon is 7 points. It's now doubled up to 14, and I now have 14 points available to spend over here on other mods to equip. And it's really awesome because it gives me the little bonus of regenerating the energy, which allows you to cast abilities more often. Now, if I were to put a aura mod here that does not have the same polarity, it would actually have a negative effect. It would make less points available to spend over here on other mods. So you always want to match it up whenever possible. And you can always change the exact polarity, the slot polarity, by using a forma. After you get up to the max rank, which is 30, you can use a forma, and you can change it to whatever symbol you want. That way you can kind of plan out and use a better strategy for however you want to customize your Warframe to better suit your playstyle or whatever. The only drawback to using a form is it actually resets your rank back to 0 and you have to go back again, kind of like prestiging in Call of Duty. That's probably a reference you'll get more than likely. Anyways, I have all 4 of Loki's abilities equipped, and I'm probably going to remove at least one of them. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove more than one, but the one that I plan on removing, Switch Teleport, but we'll get into that in a moment. Anyways, Decoy is his basic ability. Essentially what he does is he deploys a holographic image of himself, and then enemies assume that's one of the Tennos and they go over and start attacking them. And then they're pretty much open to your attacks. They're completely distracted by this holographic image, and then they're yours for the taking, essentially. And then he has invisibility, which obviously speaks for itself. It helps with stealth purposes, allows him to go up behind enemies and slice them in the back and slip past enemies. If there's a large group of enemies, he can actually cloak himself and run right past them. He's really... You'll notice that his abilities are more or less tuned around to making him kind of like a jokester in a sense. Like, he doesn't have any abilities that actually cause damage, but he has abilities that really help out in a team support role. And they also mess around with the enemy too. Like, for example, Switch Teleport. Loki will switch positions with an enemy that you select. You target a random enemy, he actually literally switches places with them. And then I guess the enemy is actually confused, and then they're vulnerable to attacks. And it can be used to good strategic effect, but it's not really something that I don't even really use it at all. I don't think I've used it more than once, actually, because it doesn't really suit my particular playstyle, because the one that I happen to use the most is Radial Disarm, which is his most powerful ability, going by the number of mod points it costs to equip. And that's for a good reason, because Loki can actually force enemies who have guns to unequip them and pull out their melee weapon, but they have to be within his range, obviously. So that helps a lot when you have a ton of enemies who just pour out and they start firing their guns everywhere. You just cast this, and then all of a sudden they have to pull out their melee weapons. Then you can just start running backwards, basically, and just start picking them off one by one. And it's really a great ability, and we're definitely going to use it in this episode, so be ready for that soon enough. And then I have the Vitality Health mod, the Stretch for extra power range, and then Flow gives him higher maximum energy that he can store. Constitution's actually a nightmare mod, and that's because it has 2 different effects. It has a plus 10% knockdown recovery, and also a plus 7% power duration, so his powers can actually last for longer, like for example invisibility and decoy. And nightmare mods are actually what you want to try to go for, because they do have multiple effects, whereas opposed to like continuity, for example. Continuity can go up to 30% power duration, and I should also point out that I have redirection on for shield capacity before I do that. And this obviously helps for making these last for a longer period of time. And then this one, I don't think you can actually get the power duration up as high, but you kind of balance it out with the double effect that it has in a sense. So there are plenty of other nightmare mods that you probably want to have. I don't really have too many, but I do have some. I need to try to work harder to get some more of them. But this is my Loki setup, and this is what I'll be using in this episode. I obviously still have 8 extra points to spend. I could use that to upgrade something like Vitality, for example, is not maxed out yet. And then Constitution I haven't upgraded at all yet either. And if you have a better suggestion for a lineup for them, feel free to share it in the comments below. But anyways, let's finally get started. Now, the next mission in our lineup on planet Earth is going to be Mariana, and it's a Sabotage Grenier faction. Their levels range from 8 to 9, so this should be fairly simple. I'm going to attempt to stealth a portion of this mission, although it's not going to last the entire time, I'm sure. I'm going to try to mix in his abilities too, and really in order to do that, I'm going to have to get seen regardless, even though I probably would get spotted anyway, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Now, I would normally do this video with other sneakies, however, I've noticed when playing with other people on sabotage missions, we typically rush through this in like 5 minutes at most. So I want to try doing this, especially where I'm going to be trying some of these stealth elements. It's not going to be completely stealth, it's going to include all kinds of different strategies mixed into it. Anyways, I do hope you enjoy seeing these. Don't forget to click like if you do. Remember, the more likes we get, the faster these videos keep pouring out, maybe even on a daily basis if you want to see that happen. Also, hit subscribe to become a sneaky today. We can continue to easily follow the series in the future and never miss another video in it ever again. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/xxsneakygxx for my future live streams coming soon. The link's in the description. And here we go. Infiltrated, here we go. Alright, so this is a sabotage mission. Basically, I'm going to go find their toxic injectors, and I'm going to go sabotage them. Then, after I sabotage the toxin injector, I'll just have to protect it for a set period of time while enemies are pouring in. It's kind of like it turns into a defense mission after that point. I'm pretty sure this mission's supposed to be exactly like the Cicero Crisis, which you may have seen the video of in this series before that I did with Ace McKnight. That was his first appearance in the series. Or maybe you actually participate in the event yourself. Now, enemies on this mission typically appear for the first time right around this corner. We just saw one go up there. Now, if you saw the previous episode in the series, you know that from looking at my mod setup on most of my weapons, I have corrosive damage added onto them, so they should be extra effective against the Greniers on this mission. The only one that I did not do that for was the Paris, which is the one I'm probably going to use the most anyway, so unfortunately. Did get that first guy though, pretty simple. I mean, all my weapons are at rank 30 anyway, so they're pretty much going to one-hit these guys regardless. Ooh. We got a big boy. A dead big boy, but a big boy nevertheless. Alright, we must continue forward. Let us go. Now, don't forget, I do have invisibility that I can always add on to help with my stealth efforts if I need it. I haven't needed it just yet, so I'm not going to bother. But I'm sure soon enough I will. Now, I can only maintain stealth for a certain period of time during this mission, so... Oh, wow! I wasn't even expecting to get a 2-for-1 special there, and I got it. Oh, yeah! Alright, now I saw this guy go down here, so we're gonna... Oh! Oh my goodness, there's 3 of them! Alright, stealth time! Oh yeah, see, they're coming for me. They know I'm here, but they don't know where. And they're gonna get sliced and diced before they ever find out. Ooh, Kubros. Better get away from them. Now, I guess they actually won't attack me unless I attack them, but unfortunately my poor carrier is going to attack them on sight. So that's why they typically start coming after me. Yeah, look at that. They actually do go around collecting the resources and then they drop them in their den. That's pretty cool. Not really something I expected when I first saw them, but whatever floats their boat. Alright, now we must continue on. We did partially get spotted, but I don't believe any enemies from this point forward are going to know about my presence. They don't really have great communication. At least not right now. Maybe in a future update. Anywho. Oh, hello there. We will be looking at these guys later on in a later episode. Okay, here we go. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. The party is about to get started now. Alright, let's turn on our invisibility and just mess these poor fools up. Stealth kill! Stealth kill! Good night! And... whoops. Good night! I almost messed that up pretty bad. Last second save. Now Loki's invisibility actually works better than Ash's smokescreen does. Although smokescreen has the nice little effect of actually stunning enemies after you cast it, so it kind of evens out in a sense, but not really. Oh, the Kubros are attacking him. Oh, here we go. I love this part. Yeah, go get him. Go get him, Kubro. Come on. Take them all out. Oh, they actually got him. Oh, they know I'm here? Oh. Carrier certainly took care of him. Okay, invisibility time. Oh, he threw a grenade at me. How dare you? Let's see if anybody else is in here. Oh, yeah. Slice and dice. Oh, I should have left that one defend for himself. Damn it. Alright, I better go away from them. As soon as I go uninvisible, Carrier is going to attack them on sight. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Coming for ya. Where'd he go? There you are. Good night. Alright, so the poison is up here. Yes, this is the exact same thing as the Cicero Crisis. I remember this tile set very well. Oops. Almost fell in that hole that I fell into in that very video. Alright, so this is Toxin Injector. We're going to sabotage it. Now I must defend it for about a minute and a half. Should be easy enough. We definitely have to use a radial disarm, so let's see how this works out, everybody. It doesn't work on him, so it doesn't really matter. However, these guys that shoot at me, we use that. Now you just saw that guy just whipped out his melee weapon, so did that guy. Now they have to charge after me and I can just run away. Oh, didn't mean to fall down there, but still. The point remains the same. Now I do have to defend this Toxin Injector, though. Hey, get away from there. It's my Toxin Injector. Shall destroy every last one of you. They really don't stand much of a chance. They're only levels 8 to 9. It's not really a fair fight for them. Alright, now if I have a lot of enemies shooting at me, which is only one in this particular case, but just imagine launching that, they're all attacking this, and then all of a sudden they all have to charge up to and attack it like that. Oh my goodness, no! Kubro! Bad Kubro! Bad Kubro! Wait, is he attacking the Toxin Injector? Get away from there! You can't do that! Oh, you're on my side, you little jerk. Alright, you know what? Let's pull out some kunas. Oh yeah! Throw in a radial disarm just so they all have to charge after this. Bam! That's right. You don't mess with the Lokester messes with you. Alright, now I should throw out a decoy as well so you can see all the abilities. Let's try it. Put one right here. Now see, they are now distracted by him. He's actually shooting at them too. I don't think he's actually doing damage. I could be wrong. Kuna! To the face! Come on! I don't have enough energy for radial disarm. I do need to use a switch teleport, however. Something I really don't use that often. Let's try it here. Oh. Even better when he's in the air. He has no idea what's going on. I think you could actually use this against the Raptor boss, who you'll see later in the series. But he's basically this flying robot. He drops Nova's blueprints. And I believe Loki could actually switch places with him, and it would make him a much easier boss to fight, but I think they took it out of the game. Real disarm, and look at that, now they're forced to charge me. They had nice little tactical cover over there, now they have to come and fight me head on, but it's not really going to work out well for them. Now let's pull out some Nami Scala. Bam! Okay, so this has now been defended well enough. Time has run out, so I can get out of here. Let's just kill him for good measure. You know what? I don't like this guy's face either. Hiya! Oh. Wow, I really didn't like his face. I actually cut part of his body off and made it roll down here. Poor guy. Now, you can actually slice these guys up and make them dismember themselves even after they're dead, which can help for Necros' Desecrate ability. Because if you slice an enemy in half and make him kind of like two bodies, that way you can actually use Desecrate twice on the same enemy. Very useful for farming purposes. Anyways, we have to get out of here. Grab that. Nothing good. Let's hightail it out of this place. Oh, jeez. Ah. Last minute save with some parkour action. Okay, this should be the extraction down here. Yep. Alright, let's just turn on invisibility just for the heck of it. And mission complete. So nothing overly great came out of that mission, but nothing terrible came out of it either, so overall, let's just call it a win. We had a little bit of stealth element mixed into it, some action. We got to see all of Loki's abilities, which I don't believe I actually had a video where I showed all of his abilities. At least certainly not Switch Teleport, because I literally think I only used that once the entire time I played this so far. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, Singies, don't forget to click like. Remember, the more likes we get, the faster these videos keep pouring out, maybe even on a daily basis if you want to see that happen. Also, hit subscribe if you have not already to become a sneaky today. We can continue to easily follow this series in the future and never miss another video in it ever again. I'm always looking for new Singies to appear in these videos, so if you have any interest in appearing one in the future, be sure to add me on PSN. My username's around the top left-hand corner of the screen right now, and I will definitely try to make it happen as soon as possible. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/xxsneakygxx in order to watch me live stream, which I will be starting very soon. And our Sneaky Universe clan is actually recruiting new members on Warframe, so if you'd like to join, just post your PSN name in the comments and just let us know. However, you need to make sure you leave your old clan first if you're already in one. If you ask for an invite and you're already in a clan, we're not going to chase after you. And our alliance is actually looking for new clans to join us, so if you don't want to leave your clan, that's okay. You can just have your clan actually join our alliance so we can still work together in Warframe. And I'm also looking for a designer to help donate some graphics. If you'd like to help out with that, just send me a message and we can discuss the details. Use the comment section to find other people to play Warframe with, and I will see you next time for some more Warframe on the PlayStation 4.